Whoa, what's going on, fellas? You know what time it is, man. It's the time for the beginning of the football season. One of my favorite times of the year, man, because I like to make money in my sleep. So I figured if I watch a 3-hour game with millionaires playing, I might as well get a piece of the cut. As the late Scarface said, ain't no sense to gamble if you gamble or lose. So, you know, I do my little sports betting, so at the same time, y'all need to do y'all due diligence. But this is for the battle of the AFC, and it's gonna be a battle. Whoever make it out there, to me, I think it's gonna take the Super Bowl again. We can start with Patrick Mahomes, the king of the hill, Kansas City Chiefs. I think it's gonna be tough for him to make it out this year, man, out of the AFC. And I'm a betting type, and I'm not foolish enough to bet on Patrick Mahomes, bet against Patrick Mahomes. But I don't see him coming out this year good, man, because it's the receiving core to me. I mean, this is a sub-average receiving group, man. I mean, they saying Tony could be a number one receiver. I don't see it. The brother can't stay on the field to save his life. You know, you got Skylar Moore or whatever. That's another thing. You still got Kelsey. I give it that, you know. I mean, that's your clutch blanket. But the thing about the AFC is every team in it is designed to stop Kansas City. So what they're doing, they're loading up the boat. You know, Kansas City don't got enough ammunition to shoot it out with a lot of those teams, man. You know, plus they have a middle of the pack defense also. And let alone the AFC, I think the AFC West is going to be tough for them because they got to deal with Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers. And I think on both sides of the ball, they're official. You still got Bosa on one side. You know, you got Derwin James in the safety position on defense, so they loading up. They know they have to at least try to slow down Patrick Mahomes in order to have a chance to compete for a title in the AFC. And on the other side of the ball, you know, I mean, they're doing Eckler bad, but they're doing all running backs bad. You still got an Eckler, though. And you got Mr. Clutch yourself, one of my fantasy football picks, man, at receiver, Keenan Allen. So, I think it's getting to them years, you know, when it take a quarterback a certain amount of time to get there. You know, I think it's time for Herbert to get to that place. You know what I'm saying? We take the next step. So I'm looking forward to Los Angeles Chargers, man, to give Kansas City a run for their money in that division. And then we got my former coach, Sean Payton, ex-coach of the New Orleans Saints. You heard me? He up there in Denver. I think Denver gonna be a better squad than it was last year. I think Russ gonna come in a little bit more focused. You know, I've been hearing about that diva shit that he been doing. You know what I'm saying? He act like he is old lady. You know what I'm saying? He demanding this shit, demanding that shit. You know what I'm saying? He act like he a R&B diva. But I think Sean gonna nip that in the butt. I think he'll come in more focused. I mean, they got the tools on defense to handle up with anybody. You know what I'm saying? With Surtain and whatnot. They got the running back, and Sean gonna build a hell of a scheme. So I think they're gonna be a little more competitive than it was last year. Plus, they clean house. So, you know, Sean coming out with his peoples. Give them a couple of weeks to get adjusted. I think they're gonna do some damage. Las Vegas Raiders now. You know what I'm saying? They got the Las Vegas Raiders out there. I'm thinking they're gonna do a little something. You know, Jimmy G, he a good game manager, man. So they got pieces around Jimmy G. You still got Devontae, who I still think is a top 5 receiver in the league. You know, given the opportunities. Got a new coach, got a supposedly offensive-minded coach, and I don't know how the hell he keep getting jobs in McDaniel. So I think out of all the teams, they're the ones at the bottom of the barrel as far as the AFC West goes. But they still should be more competitive because they understand what they got to deal with that big dog and Mahomes. And then we taking it to the AFC South. And I made big money on AFC South last year. Well, not the AFC South itself, but Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence. I bet the over on the wins that he was going to get last season. And him and Dougie P came through in the clutch for me. And I think that's their division to lose, period. Because you need a quarterback to win. And they got the best quarterback in that division in Sunshine. So I'm expecting them to do damage, especially he getting Calvin Ridley back. So that's a big piece that he going to have in his arsenal to compete. Texans, the coach, D'Amico Ryans, man, I wish the brother well on there. It's good to see a brother get a job and everything like that. But it's just bad to see him get a fucked up job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get an opportunity, but you get a fucked up opportunity. I mean, you got C.J. Stroud and stuff like that you can work on. Your defense going to be halfway decent. It's going to be good, but you don't have no weapons around the kid. And to me, when you got a young quarterback, you got to have some kind of support system around him. I mean, Cook's gone. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Cook's gone. The man don't really have nothing to work with. I mean, I wouldn't even start him at first. I'll just slowly but surely bring him along, especially in that division, which, I mean, you don't have much to play for anyway. You got the Titans, which I think potentially could be the second best team in that division because I don't see the coach doing it. And that shit show Irsay, that ownership that they got over there. I don't know what the hell he got going on over there. So I understand he got Richardson. I don't know if they're going to roll the dice with him and play him, which I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with rookie quarterbacks, I always try to give them weapons around them to help them succeed. You don't want to invite your biggest weapon where you don't want to pay him, and Jonathan Taylor. And I understand. I mean, running backs would be a big liability, man. You know, the more touches they get, they're pretty much downhill. So I understand not paying them the full price, but goddamn, I mean, you got to put some weapons around the dude if you want to be successful. That's your best player, other than who was on your offensive line. But I see Sunshine taking that shot. I see him taking that leap. He loading on the offensive side of the ball. And another drag-out fight division, the AFC North. You got my boy, LSU boy. You got Joe Burrow there. You got another LSU boy, Jamal Chase there. You know what I'm saying? T. Higgins there. You gave him Patrick Mahomes' old left tackle, so you could better protect him. I mean, Joe was still getting hit a little bit last year. I think it's gonna be a little more better. The dude, his release, man, is quick. I think he's gonna be able to maintain their flow. They've been together for a minute, so that's the cool part. Like all the moving pieces, all the offensive pieces, they've been together, you know, pretty much since Joe came to the league a year after. So they got chemistry together. They got team camaraderie together. And as far as the receiving core, to me, I think that's the best core in the game. You know, not just in the AFC, but the NFC also, even over Philadelphia Eagles. Then we take a ride down to Baltimore. Ride up with Cincinnati. With the super teams, I'm not a big fan of. Every time you get all these acquisitions over the summer and you put all these different things together in jail, they never usually tend to work out. I mean, the last time it worked out was the Los Angeles Rams, you know, when they got Stafford. I think that worked out, but I'm not so sure with the super team with Baltimore, man, with Lamar. I'm sure Lamar gonna come out guns blazing, but the thing that's keep hurting Lamar is his injury prone. You know, the dude can't stay healthy. You know, I understand he needs his legs to run. He need to start throwing more down the field, more accuracy and different things like that. But it's his health, and it's not just Lamar, it's everybody health on Baltimore, because they've been taking a hit last couple of years. I mean, they lost damn near their whole backfield as far as cornerbacks goes in multiple years. You know what I mean? You can't compete in a division like that, man. When your defense, you look good in the beginning, then you start to slow down at the end because of injuries. It's gonna hurt you, and it's gonna force Lamar, and it's gonna force other playmakers to do more than what they're supposed to do. But they got Odell, another LSU boy. You know what I'm saying? You still got Mark Andrews. You got a good, pretty cool receiver core going on with you, man. You know, you got the rookie, so everything is looking good for Baltimore, but I'm just weary of those super teams, man. You know what I'm saying? Because health always comes down to a factor with it. And Cleveland Browns. I'm a big Deshaun Watson fan. Even when all that, what he was doing, yeah, that boy little freak, you know, when he was doing all that in Houston and stuff like that. But I still ride with him, man. I'm thinking he getting past that. He got more focus now. He got a year under his belt, you know. He more in tune with the system. I'm thinking he gonna do his thing this year, but it's just gonna be hard in that division, man, because dealing with the West, one team gotta come out the South. You know, I see two teams either coming out the North or two teams coming out the East, man. You know, it ain't no in between. So I give Cleveland's their props. I think they gonna be fighting for the bottom of that division, especially with the Steelers. And that goes to the Steelers, Pittsburgh. You know, they got a young squad. To me, they're in a rebuilding stage. What's key for them, they got Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? He a hard-nosed coach. He usually get the best out of all his players, regardless of their talent level. I mean, look what he did last year. You know, the man was on a mission. He a hell of a coach, man. He well respected. I just think in that division, there's so much firepower. You got to put up points. And if Pickett can't do it, I mean, you're in a lose-lose. every divisional game that you're gonna play, because you're dealing with top quarterbacks, all four of them. Well, all three of them. You're dealing with all three of them. And Burrow and Jackson and Deshaun. So Pickett gonna have to step up his game, man. And could he? Maybe. But I wouldn't doubt Mike Tomlin. I think he gonna have them boys ready to play. But to me, they're at the bottom of that division. Next, we roll into the AFC East, which I think gonna be interesting this year with the AFC East. It's gonna be a dogfight there. Like I said, pending injuries, whoever make it out of the AFC, man, is gonna take the Super Bowl. I believe that, no doubt. And I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. And if I lose, you brothers can come back and remind my ass about that. But starting off with Buffalo, man, you know, you got pretty much a complete team who got the same camaraderie back. Josh Allen, hopefully him and Stephon Diggs on the same report, but I'm pretty sure they is. You know, they're going to get their mind together. Same coach. You know, the defense is still solid to me. Another advantage is they play outside in inclement weather towards the end of the year. That's a big advantage for them, but a lot of AFC teams, you know, they play outside in inclement weather. So that's when it comes down to who's your best playmaker. And your best playmaker is Josh Allen. I mean, Josh Allen got to come with it. If he can't come with it, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? That's your best playmaker. That's your number one weapon. I mean, you got Stephon Diggs and you got Knox. You got different other cats out there that's going to help you ball. But without Josh, it's Josh or bust. And Josh got to come through in the big games. But the thing that get me with Buffalo is the amount of hits that they letting Josh take. You know, not just on the design of runs, not just on the design runs, but on the runs that he go outside the pocket, try to make something happen, try to be the type of Mahomes. To me, they was hyping him up like he's the rival to Mahomes. He ain't the rival to Mahomes, man. He ain't. Just because he can throw the ball damn near 100 yards, whatever, they trying to make him a rival, but people starting to see. You know what I'm saying? It's cracks in this guy's armor. Big games come down, he can't close them out. He can't do nothing with it. I always said that trade that San Francisco made for Christian McCaffrey, man, Buffalo should have been trying to get it. I don't know if they didn't want to give up a certain amount of assets for him, but I think Josh need like a seller-like back. You know, somebody that could take the pressure off of him so he don't have to be running for first downs all the time or trying to make something extra happen. He just need a satellite back, a scat back that could take that type of pressure off of him. You know, give him another option. But I mean, Buffalo's still up there. To me, I think they number one in that division. Now let's go to the AFC East, which I think, you know, it's gonna be a shit show up there. You're dealing in the tri-state area. You're dealing with one of the biggest media markets in the world. I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers is gonna have a lot of pressure on him. And Aaron Rodgers, that dude, to me, it's just he can't win big, you know. So ain't no excuse for him not to now, because just yesterday they signed Dalvin Cook. So I mean, everything loaded for the guy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no excuse for this dude. He got the best receiver core that he ever had. To me, you got a defense behind you. You know, you got all these moving parts. These people gave you your money, they let you live, and he think he's slick because he gave some of that money back. So I guess if everything don't fall into place, he can easily say, well, you know, I try to help out the organization. I did what I can for the benefit of the team. You know, he like to play them little crackhead games, but we gonna see what he about, man. He got everything that he need on deck. Ain't no excuses for him. You're a Hall of Fame quarterback. You got the receiving pieces. You got a defense, a top 5 defense at that. You playing in cold weather, which you're able to play in. So what's the excuse? Now we going to Miami. I think Miami, man, they can make a run. I mean, you got the cheetah. You got Ramsey on the other end, even though he's going to be out for a big part of the season, which is a big blow. But the defense still solid. We're going to see what they're going to do. It's just going to be a competitive, it's going to be a dogfight with that. The only thing is Tua, man. You know, the brother been hurt ever since he left out of Alabama. You know, it's like he just can't get right. And he eventually got to come to God moment. Health is wealth, you know, whether he could maintain this type of lifestyle, because one of the smallest quarterbacks I ever seen play this game was Drew Brees. But they always made sure that Drew Brees had an offensive line. He had interior linemen that protect him, make sure no hands, you know, get touched on him too much. I mean, towards the end of his career, that's when he started getting a little touched, but that's because of age. But Tua young, man. Tua in his mid-20s. And, you know, he taking hits and damage that's taking years off his career. So Miami goals is Tua's goals. If he stay healthy, he like a Lamar to me. Even though Lamar is a better player, but their team goals is their goal. He just got to stay healthy. Got to maintain that. And next, we got the New England Patriots, which I think going to be at the bottom or better of this division. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Belichick running up there. He running a shit show. But what he did to that boy, Matt Jones last year, that was a damn shame, because you put a defensive coordinator as your offensive coordinator with a second-year quarterback. And how you think it's going to turn out? Look how it turned out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with a young quarterback, man, you try to give him every advantage that you can give him. You just can't just put him on a plate and leave him undone. You're going to get ate by the wolves. So you put Patricia, defensive damn coordinator, over this guy. And this guy led you to the playoffs the year before as a rookie. So you'll think you'll have more kind of concern for him as far as him advancing to the next level in progression of his career as a quarterback, you know, maturing a little bit more. But you know how them genius coaches is, man. Belichick got an ego. He figured he could run it all. He did all that, but his ass don't have no Tom Brady standing behind that center. So he taking all the hits. He the lightning rod. This is what I think, man. It's gonna be a battle in the AFC. Whoever come out, they're gonna be battle ready. They're gonna be battle tested. They're gonna be ready to compete for a championship. So I say may the best man wins. But for sure, man, I'll be with y'all next time.